Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Game Dev Tycoon. It's been a while since I last played, so I want to familiarise myself with what's going on here. I was having a look at the game history a moment ago and I realised that we've just made a whole bunch of really good games in a row here. Have a look at this, they've all been high rating, really profitable, and we're in a really good position now. But I remember a while ago we made that flop. It's a couple of games back here. Actually, it's quite a few games back here, isn't it? Ninjageddon. So this one was a flop, and I remember we lost a lot of fans over that, and I was kind of worried. And I haven't been keeping my eye on how many fans we have. And I looked up the top there. We have 840,000 fans. That is absolutely insane. And I also done a little bit of research and found out that the E3 event happens in month 6, week 1. So we're about to develop a new game, and I think it's quite likely that we're going to miss the promotional offer for this one. However, on the next game that we develop, we should probably get it. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to develop this game. But we are actually going to make an MMO because it's been quite some time since... What was I going to say then? Quite some time since what? We haven't made an MMO. So we're going to go ahead and make one. And I decided that we would go back to an RPG. And you know what? Let's quickly just check what the last game we did is. It's called Guitar Hero. Yeah, it was a casual simulation game based on music, and the one before that wasn't an RPG, so it should be fine to do this. Okay, right, so let's jump back in there. Oh, we're going to do this on the Play System 4. That's going to cost us $1 million for the license, but it'll be totally worth it for the market share. We're going to do this with our latest game engine. Now, I was thinking we should make a new game engine for the MMO, and I just thought of a way we could do that and possibly tie us in so we get closer to the E3 date. Actually, yeah, okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do some contract work. In fact, we're going to do all of these because everyone is nicely charged up, and we're going to get research points from it, which means I can actually develop some more technology to add into my next game engine, and then that is going to give our next game another boost, and hopefully with tying it in with E3 as well, that'll be a lot of hype that comes from that. So yeah, we'll try and get as many positives going as possible. But watching me do the contract work is really boring, so I'm just going to get this done and I'll be back with you in a moment. I am really glad I decided to do that because I'm scrolling down here and I'm thinking, is this really worth it? We have 148 points. I've done all the contract work, so we can't get any more research points. So yeah, we could only add one thing really. And then down here I noticed this, MMO support, 150 research points. So we're 2 points short. However, we have to have that in our engine, I would believe, based on its name. So it's a good thing I thought about that. If we have a look here, we're out of contract work, so I'm not sure what it is we can do for an extra couple of research points. Okay, for those extra research points, what I'm actually going to do is develop a bogus game, and it's been a long time since I've done this, so none of this really matters. Let's just quickly click on a couple of things. Doesn't have to be a good game, it's just going to be a cheap game to make. In fact, we'll use an old game engine as well. We just want a couple of research points, but I thought it'd be curious to see how quickly we can actually develop this, because we've got a team of 7 people working on a small game. So we don't even need to click that on the side because we're trying to save money, so we just go ahead, and it looks like it is going to take us a little bit of time to do this, but we're getting some research points from it, which is good. So I'll be back in a moment when we are ready to do... In fact, I'll come back when we've done the research. Okay, I've sent everyone on vacation. We've just done 2 pieces of research. We've done the MMO and another one as well. I forgot what it was though. But this means that we need to create a custom engine. So all we need to select, let's add that as well. Here's MMO support, and then the other one is something to do with dialogue, celebrity voice acting. So we'll add that as well. This is going to cost us 2.4 million. I'm also going to add a note on the end of this that just says MMO, so I know that has MMO support. Although I'm probably going to add that to all of my future game engines. But anyway, let's create this engine. And we're also doing the licensed game engines thing. I think we should up the budget on this because we're about to develop a new game engine. And it'd be a good idea to license that out when it's done. So we're going to invest some money there. And wow, look at that, we had over 1,000 points to do. But this isn't going to take that long at all, is it? Okay, so games with new topics. So maybe I want to do a little bit of research into a new topic. I was going to do fantasy RPG, but maybe now we'll find a new topic since that's the trend. Okay, so check this out. Dear Asuma, we, the Worldwide Game Developers Guild, would like to invite you to a special award ceremony at our main meeting at the end of the year. Please come. Hint, the game will end at... Oh wait, the game will end at the end of this year. The heck? Okay. Hopefully we can keep playing. That's kind of not what I expected. But yeah, everyone there you can see has just researched a new topic, and one of those topics was game dev as well, so we might make a game dev game within the game dev game. But anyway, let's start this new game right here, and look at the time as well. It's 2 months until E3, so we're going to get the hype. But we're going to develop this game. It's going to be a large game with MMO support, so we need to use our new engine. We're going to do this on the Play System 4. It's going to be an RPG, and we've got a new topic. We're going to go with dungeon, so we're going to make a dungeon RPG. We're actually going to aim this at everyone. I thought I clicked on young, and almost forgot. We don't want another Game 21, do we? We want a Game 25. Feeling horribly uncreative again. So dungeons, let's call it Dungeon Warrior. That'll do. Okay. Right, so we're going to be using 3D Graphics Mark 6. And here it is, the game convention already. We are going to go with a large booth to build up hype for our new game, which we won't have a lot to show off at the moment, it would seem. But we're doing our first set of sliders now. So something that we must remember to do is to put Luke Harper on gameplay, because that is his speciality. But this being an RPG game, the focus is always on the story, not so much the gameplay and engine. So something like that should be good. But for the story we want to put, let's put Jennifer on, 'cause she has a high design, which is what you want for the story. We also need to add these options down the side here. Okay, so those have been added. How many of engine? We always have to have mod support, because that increases the amount of fans. Online play is probably going to be extremely important. And oh wait, that's engine I'm looking at. For some reason I thought that was gameplay, so let's drag up that a little bit. We need to be online because it's an MMO. That actually needs quite a lot, doesn't it? So if we take off mod support, drag that back down, there you go. Okay, so we're only going to have online. Maybe we should add multiplayer as well, because that doesn't make sense. Nope, okay, we'll just do that. And going down to gameplay, we need to add pretty much all of these, or as many as we can. Okay, it looks good. Yeah, and then we're not going to be able to do too much past that. Okay, so that'll do. Who's going to do the engine though? That's an important thing. I think we should put Sergio on the engine. Okay, that'll work out just fine, I think. And let's use the boost on Luke, Sergio and Jennifer, because they were doing... Oh look, he's got a ×3 now as well. Didn't notice that. Oh yeah, no, we've done that recently. We got that through training. Okay. And here it is. Let's see how many people we get this time. The timing is perfect, actually. Okay, so over 1 million. 1.4 million, not bad at all, eh? Oh, we were the #1 booth. Excellent. And our hype is 102. That is sweet. Okay, so who's going to do the next bunch of sliders here? So being an RPG game, we need to focus on the dialogues and the level design, not so much the artificial intelligence. So we can get some celebrity voice acting in. We'll tick all of those. Level design, how many of these can we add? Why don't we do one of these expensive ones? We never do that. We always focus on the smaller ones first. So we'll go that way around this time. And if we just add that up a touch, and everything is okay there, that's cool. Okay, so for AI we need someone with a lot of tech. We're going to put Sebastian Todd on that. Then level design, I think we will go with myself. I think that will work out well. Actually no, let's go with Philip over here. And then for dialogues we will go with Paul Reed possibly. Yeah, I think Paul Reed's going to have to do that because everyone else is a bit overworked. Okay, that looks good. And we're going to use the other multipliers now, or boosts, I keep calling them multipliers. And we're also going to do, I think we'll do a little bit of marketing in the next set of sliders because the hype is still going up really fast. But look at this, this is going to be an insane game right here. I'm probably going to hit 1,000 design points. I can't remember if we've done that before. But anyway, it's time for the last set of sliders. And we want to focus on the world design, not so much the graphics, and not so much the sound either. Okay, so stereoscopic 3D is part of the graphics. I don't know, when I saw that and added it, I thought it was like sound for some reason. I don't know why, I didn't really think about that, I guess. Okay, so we're actually going to have to put a ton of focus on the graphics just to get the 3D graphics to work. So can we add a soundtrack? We can. Stereo sound? No. So we might as well just... not sure how that works. We'll go with stereo sound because we know that works. Okay, so world design, rich backstory, virtual economy, day-night cycle. But we can't add realistic weather, so we'll go that way round. Okay, so who is going to do what? I'm going to do the world design. Then for the graphics, who is actually going to be able to work on this? Because look, everyone is kind of overworked. In fact, I might have to put myself on graphics. And... no, this isn't going to work because these are both full sliders, you see. Okay, can we put Philip on site? I think someone is unfortunately going to have to be overworked on this one. Doesn't look like I've balanced it right, does it? And sound, well, we can put... we'll put Luke on sound. Yeah, that's a shame, that is. So what if we put Sebastian? They need to be up to 5%, so we could adjust it like that. You see, I shouldn't put Sebastian on there because he doesn't have the right ratio. Someone like Sergio would be a slightly better ratio. And that's probably about the best I'm going to get it, but we'll have a compromise on the world design there, but at least everyone won't be overworked. So what we're going to do this time is the most marketing, a large campaign which costs 2 million. And look at the hype, we're going to go well over 300 I think. There we go. And look at that, that is crazy. Oh, so there's no particular strong trends at the moment, that's great. Right as we finish developing. Seems like you have to hit the trend while you've already started developing your game. And we're not going to get over 1,000 points on technology, not at all. And wow, debugging this is going to take a long time. We had 150 odd bugs to do. Okay, but look at those design points, that's awesome. And we're just going to leave this for a moment, as always, when the hype drops. Or maybe a little bit before. And let's actually use a round of boosters just for the sake of it. That's clearly not doing a lot, is it? That was a waste. And now we're going to finish, because the hype is going down. Okay, so we're not going to use boosters right at the end again, that was a silly idea, although we tried it, so now we know it doesn't really make much of a difference. But look at all those level ups, that's great. Let's release this game. Can't help but feel I've forgotten to do something as well. Okay, so we've got some more research. And now we can research 3D Graphics Mark 7. Okay, we're still doing our licensed game engine. Let's go over there and adjust the budget. And the reviews have come in. Let's see what we get. Our first MMO, and it's an 8, a 7, yeah, an 8. It's not as good as I thought it would be, and an 8. 7.75 overall. That's actually not that bad, is it? So let's adjust that up to 1.2 million a month. And we have this red figure here. What is that? Maintenance costs. Interesting. Okay, so our MMO's on sale now. MMOs work slightly different than normal games. MMOs not only generate income but also cause maintenance costs as we need to run the game servers and provide customer services. You will see the amount of maintenance paid in the sales card. Interesting. Unlike other games which have limited sale durations, MMOs sell indefinitely. You'll have to decide yourself whether you want to take an MMO off the market. To take an MMO off the market, simply click on the sales card to bring up a menu. Since MMOs are so expensive to create, you might want to expand the current MMO rather than create a new one. To do this, you'll need to create an expansion pack, which you can now start to research now. So maybe that's what we'll do next. We'll create an expansion pack for our game. That sounds cool. There you go. We have tons of research points as well. Let's just go over here. No, we've done that already, didn't we? Okay, let's have a look at the game history quickly. So we've made a loss on it overall. We've made an income of 5 million. I think the score was way too low for that to sell well. And I don't know why it was so low as well. I think I got the sliders right. Maybe we suffered with the world design at the end. But let's get some training going. I think everyone should do a round of training. So we're going to put Luke on... Wait a minute, he doesn't do programming, he does design. So game design course. Actually, I think I should have done speed, but anyway. Now we want to get Sergio specialised in something as well, I think. So we've already got a gameplay specialist. I think we should have an engine specialist, and it should be Sergio. And that is going to cost us... Actually, the cost isn't important. We need to get his design up to 180, as you can see there. So we'll put him on a game design course as well. Okay, and then Jennifer is going to do... She can do the design specialist, but we're going to do the basic stats first of all. So we're going to give her a product management course. I do believe that is speed, if I remember correctly. And then this guy over here, we will do game design course. No, sorry, programming course, because he's technology. And Paul Reed is our research guy, so we'll get him on the R&D course again. And then Sebastian is tech. He's tech all the way. We'll probably want to make him a specialist in one of these departments soon. What one has high tech? Artificial intelligence. So we'll need to get his design up as well. So we're going to put him on a game design course. And then myself, who I always forget about. I can actually specialise in graphics. I think I'm going to do that, yeah. Absolutely. That's not a bad idea at all, is it? Okay, there we go. And I need to get myself boost as well, and then I can apply the boost when I'm doing my graphics at the end of development as well. That's going to be interesting. That's actually all of our research points gone if you have a look up the top there. So the Worldwide Game Developers Guild has awarded Xisuma, CEO of T-Eaton Games, the Lifetime Achievement Award for contributing to the game industry. Xisuma has, during a stunning 30-year career at T-Eaton Games, delivered many groundbreaking games. The company has been most recently known for chess boxing. Congratulations, you have finished Game Dev Tycoon, and we will now calculate your final score and show you some statistics. You may continue playing after that. So most expensive game was Dungeon Warrior, most profitable was chess boxing. 691 million? Ah, that must have been with a publisher. So least profitable was Marathon. Most used topics, sports, medieval and sci-fi. Most used genre, action. Research points, researched topics 42. Total research complete 53. I don't really need to read it, you can see what's going on here. I'll just point out any interesting ones. Those two are pretty interesting, the total points generated. So good games 15. Never made any AA games, AAA games. Published and used 10,000. Okay, maybe we should just skip this on a little bit now, I don't know. Lots of fans, lots of cash. No custom consoles. So we finished the game and we had a score of, is that 51 million? That's not bad. But I want to continue playing, you know. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I want to continue playing, make my own console, finish all of the research, get to that end point of the game, and then after that, I don't know what it'll be for the series, but I'll probably keep playing this game from time to time. Well, I think that is actually a good place to wrap up this episode. It's not the end of the game, we're going to continue working on Dungeon Warrior, expanding it, building our own console in the future, and right now I think what I need to do is send everyone on vacation, and then when we're back we will work on another game, and while we're working on that game we'll be researching the expansion pack for the MMO. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.